Initializer will create a proper structure for a Spring Boot project. Okay, once this is done, we'll generate and download the project and import it in Eclipse as an existing Maven project. Okay, so let's see how to do that. So here in Spring Initializer, we have selected project type as Maven, language is Java, and the version of Spring Boot, that's the latest version. And in project metadata, select the type the group name whatever you want, like I want my tech notes, it will be my group name, and artifact will be first Spring project. Okay, so here the project name will be first Spring project and package name will become com.mytechnodes first Spring project. We'll leave packaging and Java as the default. Now in dependencies, we'll see all of these are dependencies that are available in Spring Initializer. So whatever suits your requirement, you have to select it. Okay, so for now we are just looking at how to set up a Spring MVC project in Eclipse. Okay, so we are selecting Spring Web. Spring Web comes up with the Spring with many different kind of plugins, like it includes RESTful apps, applications using Spring MVC, Apache Tomcat. Okay, so here we have selected Spring Web as dependency. This is the only dependency that we want to add as of now. Okay, now click on generate. So as soon as we click on generate, it will prepare a zip file for us. Okay, and it will get automatically downloaded. So just open the folder where it has downloaded, and I will copy it and put it where I want to store it. So here I will open it and unzip that file. Okay, so now we have first Spring project downloaded. Okay, so now the task that we have to do, we have to import it in Eclipse so that we can start working on it, right? So basic structure is ready as per Spring Initializer. So click on file, import existing Maven project, select the directory, that is first Spring project. Okay, select folder. So as soon as you click on first Spring project, okay, we will see pom.xml. So that means this is a Maven project. Click on finish. Here you can see that it is configuring it. Okay, building, now it's done. So this is the first Spring project. So if you want to walk through this project, so let's do it quickly. So here we have a Java folder. So inside Java we have first Spring project application.java. So this is a launch file. So in Spring Boot, if we want to launch our project, we have to execute this file. So this is has annotation of Spring Boot application of Spring Boot. Under Maven dependency, you will see all the embedded jars in it. All of these jars have come up through Spring Boot starter web dependency. Okay, so like we have selected only one dependency. So if you open pom.xml, you will see how many dependencies are there. So only one is there because we have selected only one dependency right now, that is Spring Boot starter web. If you in future, if you want to add JPA, so you can instead of generating a new project, you can add a new dependency here, like dependency. Okay, so if it is dev tools, right? Okay, alright, so you just have to add a new dependency tag there. If you want to add JPA, so you have to change the artifact ID, okay, and a group ID for that. So that's how you can add more dependencies without generating a new project. Okay, so now this is your basic project structure. So what all you can see that this Spring Boot starter web, it has come up with Spring Boot starter web jars, Spring Boot auto configuration jars, logging jars, Tomcat embedded server in it. There is a embedded Tomcat server also. Okay, Spring Boot starter Tomcat. So all of these dependencies are already available in the project, so you don't need to manually install these plugins and set up them, configure them in your project, like we were doing this earlier in Spring Framework and Spring Embassy projects, right? So in Spring Boot you don't need to do this. Okay, and Spring Initializer make your life very easy. So that's how we have set up our first project. So now let's execute it. So go to your launch file, that is first Spring project application.java, right click on it and run as Java application. So it will take few seconds to compile and execute. So here see, you can see on console it is running. It is saying starting Tomcat service, starting servlet engine, and Tomcat has started at port 8080 with. Okay, so application is up and running. We can access it. So let's go to our browser and try to access it. No, hello world. Okay, so see, right now we are not returning anything. There is no return response from our project right now, so it is just up and running. So that's how we can see it. Let's go back to console and validate it that application is running fine without any error. So you can see that we have accessed the localhost URL. It is saying initializing Spring Dispatcher servlet, and it is completed initialization in 2 minutes, so that's fine. 2 milliseconds. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, so now let's see how can we generate a response from our project.